Hey there, welcome back. So today we will check iterators. Now friends, we have already checked a couple of things related to array list and linked list, and we have also iterated through the list via the for each loop, and we have displayed the elements one by one. Now for each loop is good, and in fact behind the scene when we make use of for each loop, iterators works. Means behind the scene the iterator will iterate through the list and give us the result whenever we make use of for each loop. This time way around we will actually make use of the iterator. So let's get started. So let's code in a method which will traverse through this list using an iterator. The name of the method could be like print list as previous, and this will receive a list of string to be very specific, and the name of the list could be, for example, list. Then moving forward, we would be creating an object of iterator interface, and it would be based on a iterator based on a string. So iterator of a string, name of the variable or name of the object would be iterator, and we will call in the list.iterator method. So we have initialized the iterator, and when it comes to iterator, we will make use of while loop. So iterator.hasNext. Now the hasNext has a unique property. It will check whether we have the element next to the current element in the list or not, and if there is an element, we will traverse. Alright, so this is cool. Now moving forward, we will print the statement or print the current element in the iteration, and the way is pretty simple. We will simply type in iterator.next. Now the .next method will return the current element, and it will traverse a position in the list. Alright, so this is cool. Now finally, let us call in the print list method from our main method, and here we go. So our program is working properly. This is cool. Now friends, when we compare this code with the code where we have implemented the for each loop, there is no such a specific difference. In fact, we cannot see any advantage why make use of iterator over for each loop, and the answer is that there is definitely no specific advantage over iterator when we compare it with for each loop. In fact, for each loop also implement iterator in the background, which is cool. But now there is a twist in the story. If we check this interface iterator, then in here there are a couple of methods which are hasNext and next, which we have already used. There is also this method remove, which can help us to remove an element from the list. But in here, if we check this section where it says all known sub interfaces, we also have this interface known as list iterator. Now list iterator is specific to list, and we can make use of list iterator as well to iterate through this list. Now the advantage of list iterator is that we can move forward in the list, and we can also move to the previous element in the list, and this functionality is interesting, and this cannot be achieved with for each loop. Now let me navigate to this list iterator, and let me show you. Here are a couple of more information, and definitely there are more methods which are available to us. And in here, one of the very interesting and one of the very important method is previous, and this previous will move the cursor to the backward position. It will take the cursor to the previous element in the list. Now friends, this seems not to be a great thing, but in actual it is a great thing. Let us get rid of this iterator, and we will make use of something known as list iterator. So I will type in list iterator, and it would be of type string. So this is cool. So we will type in list iterator. So this is cool, and a semicolon obviously. And is there anything else we need to do? Definitely no. Everything else is perfect. Let us execute the code, and we should able to check this list, which is cool. Now friends, in the next video we will check out couple of very interesting and useful stuff related to list iterator. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and take care.